So guys, my Zomato order was late and I was talking to the customer care executive, and meanwhile the delivery person just did this. He hit me, left me bleeding here and ran off. Please share this video with everyone. Guys, let me tell you the story, the entire story. I ordered food from Zomato because I was working since morning, and then I ordered around 3:30, which was supposed to get delivered by 4:30, and I did not get my order on time. So I was constantly, following up with Zomato team, like either give me a free delivery for the same or just cancel the order, because this is not the thing. You promise something and you deliver something else. So that thing happened, and then the Zomato delivery guy came here. What he did was, he was so rude. He was so freaking rude. And because I have sushi with me, so I usually don't open my full door, so I was just talking him through a small slit from my door, and I just told him, Bhaiya, you wait, because I need to check with the team. Either they'll make it free or I don't want the order. And I already gave him the choice, like, I don't need the order, so you just take it, I am okay. But he refused to take the order back. And then again he started screaming at me, bloody, I'm your slave or what? You are asking me to wait for such a long time, what the hell? And so it was really threatening for me, and I got scared and I tried shutting my door so that he could not harm me. But before that, he pushed the door, and he was so huge. He pushed the door and he just snatched the order from my table. That is, he entered my house and then he punched me on my face so that I don't get back to him, and he ran away. And sadly, nobody in this premises care to hear anything happening. Nobody responds to any such thing happening. And being the single girl staying, it is so dramatic, like, people do not come up to you, so which is insane.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಈ ಕೇಸಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸತ್ತಿರೋಗಿ 15 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿನೂ ಒಂದು ಶುಗರ್ ಬಿಪಿ ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಮನೇಲಿ ದುಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ತಾಯಿ ಕೂಡ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿ ಈ ಕೇಸಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
These two videos you just saw have two different versions of the same story. A well-known food delivery company's delivery boy has been accused in this case. A delivery boy who has nothing to gain through this incident. The man is on the verge of losing his job, his pride, his dignity, and at the end, his self-image. On the other side, the current victim has many plus points. As a social media influencer, she has more number of chances to get her account flooded with number of followers, likes, subscribes, share, and many more. Have more option to get recognized. Due to this incident, she is now a well-known person across the nation. People now know who is she and what she does. Don't believe me? Just look at these pictures. I am not saying she is the main culprit here. Neither I want to drop her down. I'm no one to even judge on this particular case. But just look at the gain points and you all decide who is the main culprit here. In case you've forgotten, let me refresh your memory. There has been similar cases in the past which has left a major impact and has spoiled someone's life as well. The Jasleen Kaur case. The Jasleen Kaur harassment controversy stemmed from the accusation of sexual harassment made by Jasleen Kaur in 2015 against Sarabjit Singh. In August 2015, Delhi woman Jasleen Kaur posted a photo of a man, Sarabjit Singh, on Facebook and accused him of harassment. The post immediately went viral on Indian social media and gained widespread attention. She received a widespread support for raising her voice against eve-teasing and sexual harassment on social media, including from national celebrities and politicians. This man was arrested the next day and was bailed out the day after. It was followed by a trial by media in which Sarabjit was labeled by the terms like National Pervert and Dilli Ka Darinda, aka Delhi Predator, on national news channels. No man deserved such a title. A few days after the incident, an eyewitness vouched for Sarabjit's innocence, which brought credibility to Sarabjit's account. After 4 years, in 2019, the Indian court acquitted Sarabjit of all the charges and he was held innocent. Another one, when Vishnu Tiwari, a man who spent 20 years of his life in jail for doing nothing. After spending 20 years in jail following his conviction of false charges of rape, Vishnu Tiwari has now been declared innocent by Allahabad High Court. Tiwari was 23 when he was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in a false rape case. Not having resource to better lawyers, Tiwari could only assert time and again that he was innocent. In the 20 years he spent in jail, Tiwari lost all his family members. Tiwari, who is a resident of Lalitpur village, was accused of rape by a woman in the year of 2000 from Silavan village, which is 30 kilometers away from his place. The man was later booked on charges of rape, sexual exploitation, criminal indemnification of Indian Penal Code and other sections of SC/ST Act. He was held guilty by a trial court and sentenced to life. There has been many cases when a woman used their power incorrectly.
After going through all of these cases, as a woman, we face a lot of problem in our life. For an example, gender bias, getting exploited, and many more. The list is never ending. But it doesn't mean we have to use our power incorrectly by spoiling somebody's life, somebody's career. The most important part, their self-image. Don't do such things which will throw your own self-image. Be humble, be kind, be equal to everyone. Thank you guys for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe. Press the bell icon to stay up to date. Until next time, stay safe. Peace out.